If somebody shot at your mother, right, would you literally be partying with them in the club? Or even saying hi to them?
No. So me and him had a long conversation about this. And the reality is this. Yes, Lucci's mother got shot at and everything else like that. But when you look at the totality of this situation, this beef that has involved dozens and dozens, no, hold on, let me just finish. It's involved dozens of people. People have died. People have gone to prison. People have just had so much damage. There's so much like violence and death and so forth that if you don't squash it, it's going to continue. So at one point, these two people were grown-ups and said, listen, instead of us just keep going like this, let's actually try to de-escalate the situation. At some point, Tekashi,
at some point,
somebody has to be the adult in the room. Better late than never.
What they're doing is some bitch-ass shit because people lost their lives behind that. Not lost his life behind that beef. Somebody's mom was shot at. And now you want to be grown, right? When there's people dead and in jail?
At some point, you have to grow up, though. The reason why you have Sony products as an American is because the US and Japan squashed their beef. The US dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan, killing, I think, like 100,000 people and creating radiation where you had a whole bunch of mutated babies and everything else like that. The amount of damage that the US did to Japan was horrific. But then Japan also bombed Pearl Harbor and killed a whole bunch of US soldiers. So much death occurred back and forth between these two countries, and now we've gotten over it and we're friends. People get over death and destruction for the greater good.
So right now you're comparing Young Thug to a fucking nation like Japan.
I am. Because there were groups of people involved, dozens of people on either side. If that squash between Lucci and Thug, it could spark again into violence in Atlanta, and then suddenly everyone's locked up again, everyone's back in jail.
Niggas know you're not about to step, so niggas just say, I ain't squashing no beat, you ain't no stepper.
I think that's what's happening.